we are going to learn the multiplication tables. So specifically the 2 table. So here the the numbers are given 2 table in both ways. We can write either 2 times 1 is equal to 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6 and so on till 2 times 10 is 20. So by reading this many times, it is very useful to remember this so that we can do the multiplications and divisions faster. So here basically the 2 table is given. In the other way of writing the same 2 table is 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8 and so on till 10 times 2 is 20. So because of the multiplication property, either if we are taking 2 times 6 or 6 times 2, the answer will remain same. So by observing this, we are going to solve the multiplication table now. So here, here we are going to take the 2 times 4. So by observing this, we know that 2 times 4 is, here we can observe that from here we can observe that it is 2 times 4 is 8. Similarly 2 times 6, by observing from here it is 2 times 6 is 12. Whereas 3 times 2, so here we are observing 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is same as 2 times 3. Similarly 9 times 2 can be observed from here. 9 times 2 is 18 here. So by this way easily we can solve the multiplication of table 2 just by observing this table or remembering this table and directly writing it. So enough practice is given in our maths app where this practice can be done and one can remember the things very easily. Coming to the next one, division. So same, the table is useful in 2 places. One is in multiplication and one is in division. So in case of division, sometimes we write like this, where 2 is there and 10 is there. So how many times it goes basically. So 2 times 5 is 10 and then 0 is the remainder. So this can be written in this form also. Here 2 how many times it goes. So 2 is going 5 times. So here quotient is 5 and remainder is 0 because exactly it goes. So we have to see where the 10 comes in 2 table. So by observing that 2 times 5 is 10 from this table, 2 table, we can observe that 2 goes 5 times in 10. Similarly 14 goes 7 times. So we take that quotient as 7 and remainder as 0. Whereas if it is 5 is divided by 2, so 2 table 5 won't come, but we have to see the previous digit. So before digit, so that it is exactly divisible. So we can observe that 2 times 2 is 4 and 1 is remains. So here we take the quotient as 2 and remainder as 1. Similarly when 17 is there, so we have to observe that before 17 which number goes into. So here 8 times it goes to 8, 16 and again the remainder is 1. So this is how we can simplify the multiplication and division problems using the table. So initially the table is required. Later on, once we remember the things fully, then easily we can solve these things. Thank you.